Bang.
A man is found kidnapped and beaten next to his burning car. His wife tied up during a home invasion. Agents say it was all part of a plot to steal thousands of dollars, and now it's who's facing charges that has people turning heads. We first told you about this story and the string of crimes that happened on Labor Day after video went viral of one of the victims receiving a large sum of money.
And right now, 5 people are facing charges of conspiracy to commit kidnapping. They appeared in court this morning. Investigators say they are among the accused, and they are some of the victims' own family members. I should let you know we've chosen to blur the victim's face since this is an ongoing investigation. It's the viral video of a Detroit man's encounter with a popular social media influencer that had people talking about acts of kindness last month. Oh my God. That same video, according to court documents, had agents with the ATF using it as part of their probe into the kidnapping, beating, and an alleged plot to steal a large sum of money from the Detroiter many called a Good Samaritan.
This is all shocking. This is all shocking news for me right now.
After finding the man's SUV torched on Labor Day, the ATF is now naming 5 suspects in the alleged plot to kidnap, abduct, and hold the man and his wife for cash. Roland Terrell Chapman, the victim's nephew, Laker Lopez Martinez, Aisha Ann Stroman, Daniquia Janice Stroman, who investigators say may also be a relative, and Kenneth Paul Anderson.
To find out that his own family got something to do with that, that's heartbreaking, man.
Agents say they spent 1 month gathering evidence, which included phone calls between Chapman, his brother who's in jail, and mom discussing the large sum of money. Agents say on December 1st, Lopez Martinez told the man she was having car trouble and needed a ride. Once they arrived on Detroit's east side, more suspects allegedly appeared with guns. That's when investigators say the attackers tied up the victim, pulled his shirt over his head, robbed him, and threatened to kill his wife. A short time later, 2 other armed suspects allegedly ambushed the couple's home, tied up the man's wife, and stole a safe. Investigators used GPS and video surveillance to place each of the suspects at different scenes. Like here at a gas station, they say ATM footage shows Lopez Martinez driving the victim's SUV while withdrawing money from his bank. They say the Stromans were also seen on ATM cameras using the victim's cards. Court documents also reveal call logs of Chapman discussing the kidnapping with his brother. Search warrants were issued on Tuesday for each of the suspects' homes.
People doing that to you, man, and you out here just showing love to everybody. Man, that's what happened when you got a big heart, man. Everybody take advantage of you.
And according to court documents, guns, drugs, stolen coins, and other evidence were found during the searches of the suspects' homes. Each of them is due back in court next week.
That is shitty.
It is shitty.
Hey, that's the best way to explain it, big bro. Your own family.
And then like he got, I mean, yeah, you know, we're from the hood, you know what I mean? He probably had the bread. He's like, look, I'm have a little stack he throws in the safe at the crib, like, and they just aware of all of it, and they just plotting, and then like, you know what's really sad too is like, what make like they're probably upset. He gets awarded this bread for doing some kind shit, and they're like, oh, he ain't even trying to share it. Let's take it from him. Like, that's just the crabs in the bucket mentality. That's the unfortunate
entitlement type shit.
Yeah.
Entitlement, man. You ain't did not a motherfucking thing to get this dough. 100%. So why should I even feel that I need to give you some, especially, and bruh probably did something for them. You heard you, bruh, even before he got the dough. You know what I mean? He didn't know that shit was he was gonna win that dough right there, get that dough right then and there. Yeah. Bruh was like, man, I ain't got no money on me. I got a couple dollars, man. You can have half of this. I forgot exactly what he said because the first video we watched, he did see the interaction.
A couple dollars, yeah.
Oh my mom, he was like, man, I ain't got no, but here, take this. 100%, bruh. So even before he got the money, his family members that did this bullshit to him, he was probably helping them out. They probably stayed the night at his house because they ain't got nowhere to go, or they went and got a plate because they hungrier than a motherfucker or something. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, come on,
everybody
man.
Was saying he the dude in, you know, in the neighborhood that like, you know, he's always making sure that, you know, the sidewalks. Remember they were saying like he's always making sure the sidewalks are clean and him and all his neighbors and on the block. You know what I mean? He been there forever. Everybody knows him. You know what I mean? It couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. That's what they were saying.
Yeah, you
and
ain't
then
lying,
like, yeah, you know what's sad? And the pun intended, Gotta get out of Dodge when you get some bread like that. You know what I mean? And they might hate from afar. Oh, he done got the bread and left us over here. And woo. I mean, shit, man. You know what I mean? Like, you know when you win the lottery, you win a mega or even something really substantial. You know what I mean?
You get the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah, they put you go through like a program because like you can't if you win a mega, bro, they put you through a program where you're basically off the grid for 6 months, bro. Look this shit up, man.
Is that right?
Yeah. Because like they got to get you all squared away. You know what I'm saying? But then you're in danger when you win these things, bro. You know what I mean?
You become a target. You do become a target.
So they don't publicize these names or faces and like before, you know what I mean? Like, hey, you remember back in the days, Ed McMahon, he'll show up at your house with a big old check for the
my mama publishes clearinghouse.
Yeah, man. I used to be like, yo, that shit crazy, you know what I mean? But they, they live in nice areas, you know what I mean? And it'd be a big old check for like 50,000 or something. It's not like, when you motherfuckers are winning a lottery, these are, $100 million, $200 million, you know what I mean? 500 million.
Yeah, you ain't lying. That Powerball, there's been a few motherfuckers. I know, like maybe in 2022, maybe 2023, that shit was like at $1 billion.
$1 billion.
And
first
one
thing
person
you
out
do,
here,
lawyer up and get the best security system you can get.
Yeah,
I mean,
but one person out here won that shit. One person out here won the Powerball on everything by my house.
In Massachusetts, there was a couple.
Hold on. They went by your house? That's what it makes.
Yeah, so not this house I stayed at. The last house I stayed at the 7-Eleven is by Kaiser. It's by Kaiser South. Oh, my mama, motherfucker hit the Powerball for $1 billion. That motherfucker was at
$1 billion. My God.
Oh, my mama.
Real?
Yep. It was like at the beginning of the year, like right after New Year's, that motherfucker hit for $1 billion.
Hey, you ever be on the way to my house and you're on actually I don't want to say the street name, but then like there's this one corner house and just like it's its only house.
And it's a mansion right there directly on the corner right there.
And they've been building on it. And it's
my mama, that motherfucker is terrible.
Yo, the other day I saw a helicopter come down, bro.
Get the fuck out of here.
Is that the guy?
Right. That motherfucker got a helipad at his house.
Yes.